It is time now for the Peter Tell Morning News on this Monday morning, June 22nd, 2015. Good morning to you all this Monday morning here, June 22nd, 2015. Here are your news tonight. Here tops right here at 7:30 in the morning time. Here on this Monday morning here is police on two convicted murderers swarmed the quarter of upstate New York late Sunday after another possible sighting, this time linked to a break-in at a hunting cabinet. The leader of a white Spanish group that appears to have influenced accused Charleston church killer, Dylan Roof, made thousands of dollars of campaign contributions to various Republican campaigns according to federal records and news reports. A Taliban suicide bomber and several gunmen that attacked the Afghan parliament wounded at least 31 people and sent in a plume of black smoke across Kabul. Brussels, the Greek government makes plan for breaking the impasse on desperately needed bailout. It makes a potential major concession on cutting deficits in its pension system. Three officials familiar with the plan said Monday. After securing the first place finish in a group of death, the USA advanced and faced Colombia in the knockout round of the Women's World Cup Monday night at Commonwealth Stadium in Edmonton. In Berlin, Defense Secretary Ash Carter called on Germany and other NATO allies to stand together in the face of Russian aggression and other security threats in the region, but insisted no one is looking for another Cold War or another new hot conflict with Moscow. European Union militaries were ordered to step up surveillance in the South Central Mediterranean Sea in preparation for possible combat against human trafficking gangs operating out of Libya. Karachi, Pakistan. Nearly 150 people have died from heat stroke in the southern Pakistani port city of Karachi in the last 2 days, officials said on Monday. In 2012, President Obama made it plain in a letter to Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei that a step to close the strategic Strait of Hormuz would meet with American force. Thousands of people have asked at Charleston's Alfred Reynolds Jr. Bridge on Sunday night in awe of an inspired display of solidarity to the victims of the brutal shooting at Erie Church on Wednesday. In Dallas, New Mexico, searchers have found the body of a former White House chef who had been missing for more than a week after going hiking in the New Mexico mountains on Florida, he said. Paris, European telecom company Altice SA has made an offer to buy France's Voyage Telecom confirmed reports on the weekend in a multi-billion-dollar takeover approach which would create France's largest operator. Shares of Williams companies surged 26% after the natural gas pipeline grant said Sunday when rejected a solicited buyout offer worth $48 billion, but did not name the company that made the bid. 10 planes and around 1,400 passengers of Porsche on LOT were grounded Sunday after major hacker attack jammed the carrier systems of company confirmed. Health insurance signal in the best interest of the shareholders.
Take a look at stock market report down, closing 50.95. Down 99.89. SP 5 21.99. Then Nasdaq 5,117.
In Seoul, South Korea, in the past month, Kim Yeon-hwa, a sales clerk in Myeongdong, a publisher of Shaman District in Seoul, has witnessed a drastic change reflecting the outbreak of Middle East respiratory syndrome. As South Korean retail pitched by MERS. Warmer average temperatures will stop the rise in deficit during the winter months. Researchers conclude several factors are related, but global warming will help reduce winter deaths. The polar virus can continue to transmit silently for more than 3 years with no reported cases, says a study that suggests continued surveillance and eradication of the disease. Alright, let's take a look at sports news here at 7:35. Here, the Boston Red Sox wrap up the 3-game weekend series against the Kansas City Royals with a 13-2 shellacking of the Royals as the Red Sox return for tomorrow against the Baltimore Orioles there at Fenway Park. Here, and the New England Revolution lose to the DC United down to the nation capital 2-1. U.S. Open winner Jordan Spieth is magnanimous Madden's win at Chambers Bay, paying tribute to second place Dustin Johnson. Spieth finished 5 under par and watched as Curry Ben. Johnson 3-putted the last hole to hand the victory. One of the highlights of the Cowboys season each year, LeBron James was away. The NBA draft has returned to the bit of afterthought with James back in Cleveland to enjoy success in the court again. Here, Channel News time, 7:36, and it's 10 for Trevor Point on this back to work Monday here. 146 on the southbound side, slow before Route 95 in Providence here. 195 on the westbound side, slow from 140 East Providence to Route 44 in East Providence here. 95 on the northbound side, also around Edwards Avenue in Providence here. 195 on the westbound side, also around Swansea. 195 eastbound side, slow around the Brackbridge to Fall River. 195 on the westbound side, slow from Fall River down for the Brackbridge Range here. Newport Bridge to the westbound side. Little slow on 138 westbound side here. Route 25 is looking good from Wareham to Bourne. Route 3 is looking good from Plymouth up into the Marshfield. 6 is looking good from Center all the way up to Orleans here. Route 3 on the northbound side, it is slow from 220 and Rockland all the way up to the Braintree Split. $2.95 and it northbound side it is sold from Route 1 in North Attleboro to 95 in North Attleboro here. 146 southbound sold before Route 99 in Lincoln Rhode Island here. 95 on the northbound side it is sold from Mechanic Street in Sharon all the way out to Route 1 in Sharon. Here doing an accident on 95 on the northbound side. On Route 1 in Walpole in Sharon here. 95 hit the brakes again from Corning Street in Sharon to Route 128 in Cantoneer. 24 on the northbound side. It is slow from Harrison Boulevard and Avon to Route 128 in Cantoneer. Route 128 on the northbound side. It is slow from the Braintree Split all the way out to Route 20 in Waltham here. Route 120 on the southbound side. Slow after Route 28 in Randolph all the way to the Braintree Split. 120 on the southbound side. It is sold from Linfield all the way up to Waltham here. Southeast Expressway on the northbound side. It is sold from the Braintree split all the way up to South Boston here. Southeast Expressway to the southbound side. Sold around Dorchester here. Mass back to the eastbound side. It is sold for after 495 in Westboro all the way out to Route Newton Corner. And you hit the brakes again for the Austin Martin tolls here. Mass Pike to the westbound side. Slow from Logan Airport all the way up to South Boston here. 1 in the southbound side. So at the Mass Pike here. 93 on the southbound side. It is slow from Bedford all the way up to the Taken Bridge. 93 to the northbound side. It is slow from Stoneham all the way up to Route 120 ready there. Route 2 to the eastbound side is slow from Route 60 all the way out to Fresh Pond Parkway in Cambridge here. Five on the northbound side, it's off from 140 in Franklin to Route 126 Bellingham, and then hit the brakes again for the Milford stretch, and then 495 northbound, so from Hopkinton all the way out to Route 9 in Westbury here. 290 eastbound side, it is Soul Food downtown Worcester around Route 122, 122A, a little slow before 290 in Worcester here. Route 3 to the southbound side, it is sold from Route 40 in Chelmsford all the way up to Billwick, and then hit the brakes again, Route 3 to the southbound side about Route 120 in Burlington here. 93 to the southbound side, it is sold from Route 133 in Edinburgh all the way up to Wilmington here. 495 in the northbound side, it is sold from Route 2 in Lowellton to 225 in Westford. 495 southbound is sold from 119 in Lowellton to Route 2. 495 is sold from Chelmsford to Lowell here. 495 southbound is sold from 97 in April all the way up to Route 93 in Lawrence here, and 95 on the southbound side is sold from 230 Mississauga all the way up into Lawrence here. Up in New Hampshire, every trip back Louisville on Route 13 in Nashua, New Hampshire. Every trip back southbound side is slow after 293 in Manchester, New Hampshire here. Spalding Turnpike slow around Route 4 to Derby here, and up in Maine here. Maine Turnpike is looking good from York all the way up into Augusta via Portland there. And looking at the MBTA. All right, take a look at sub MBTA alerts here. Red line, orange line, green line, and blue line are looking good here. And the Metapan trolley and the Silver line is looking good here on the conveyor rail. Haverhill line, train 204, 6:10 a.m. from Haverhill, operated 50-20 minutes today due to speed restrictions here. And the ferries are looking good here.